Doing the hips we're doing the hips right now, man. We're doing the hips right now. What's up?
Man.
What's up, people? What's up, Patronies? What's up, printers?
Printers. We call them printers. We ain't Patronies.
On the printers. Well, the Patronies are listening to.
I mean, but I think the Patronies should be called printers because Patronies ain't really our thing. I don't know. I forgot where I got that from. I don't even want to say.
You just started saying it.
I know where I got it from. We are printers.
All right, printers. What's going on? J5 here with Josh Pease. You are listening to the BlkPrint. What's going on, Josh?
Josh Pease, aka Market Price P.
Market Price P.
Because whenever I go to a seafood spot, when they say MP, I'm just like, all right, run it. Run it. Market Price be scaring niggas. It don't scare me.
Dog, going to like boiling crab and you getting the shrimp and it's like market price is like, all right, what a screen at with the prices?
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I've never been to boiling shrimp before.
Really?
Or boiling crab or whatever it is.
It's cool. It's cool. I think that the thing that killed me on boiling crab is the fact that it's the line's so long all the time.
I can't eat anything out of a bag. That's weird to me.
You can just dump it.
It just whenever I see people with the bag and shit, I'm like, nah, I need plates.
Usually, I'll put the fixings in there, like the salt, pepper, whatever.
It's too messy for me. I can't be doing all that.
That's how they eat it in the South.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh my God, MC in the building as well. What's up, MC?
Not much, y'all. Big love to the printers and also big love to the tubers. Shout out to the tubers that are watching.
What's up, YouTubers? What's going on,
tubers.
bro? Hey, we're getting some good reception on YouTube.
I know. Bro. I like the YouTube. It's a nice little.
I just had the episodes running.
Yeah.
In the background during the day. Like it looked real cool. It's like a cool vibe. So shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to Mark for like all his fucking work.
Someone asked me the other day, like, who's cutting all your videos? I'm like, bro, it's Mark.
It's Mark, bro.
It's,
like
most hated Mark.
Most hated.
Find him.
Thank you. Let it be known. I felt the most hated energy on Friday. I needed to keep me alive. That Heat Knicks. That's what gave me a little bit more energy throughout today. So I'm feeling it.
God.
I'm feeling it. It might work. It might work.
I'll say this. I don't like to see people like ganging up on you when the Heat lose a game. I don't like that.
It's just fucking Knicks fans. You gotta let them win their championship in March. It's fine.
Wow.
Well, what is this hatred? This always been a rivalry, though.
Yeah, I remember the old fight with
Alonzo
Mourning. I'll never forget that. Those niggas was really going at it. But it's like it just showed me that NBA niggas really can't fight. There was a lot of like grabbing and like not fight motions. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
It looked like a Zeus fight.
They're fighting like dinosaurs. It's weird.
But like that's always something that happens whenever the Knicks beat y'all. Like that, there's like a lot of people tagging Mark, and you got a lot of New York friends. So like that's especially tough for you.
I mean, I've done my fair share of trolling as well. I've stood on Madison Square Garden seats and yelled and trolled. So I've done my fair share of damage here. So I completely understand. Okay. I welcome it.
That's warranted. All right.
Okay, as long as you can receive it as well as, you know what I'm saying, that you get the jokes, then that's all good. We got a big month this month, man. We switched a lot of stuff over.
Yeah, switched it up.
We switched it up. We switched a lot of shit up. I mean,
like that song.
You on your PD?
Yeah.
That was the old, like, 2003, 2004. When that shit came on, you just start getting light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You start getting light.
Yeah.
And now I can't stand hearing that song. I've heard it too many times.
I love Flip Side.
Really?
I heard it.
Is that one of your joints that just like it's your last? If you don't hear it any time for the remainder of life, you're good.
Yeah, but the thing is that I grew up around that at parties all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me of like You Got Served.
Yeah, I mean,
like and LA had like you understand, like LA was very much dance culture around that time.
Crumping,
like, had, like crumping, all the like the clown culture. Clown
Tommy
dance.
the Clown. Shout out Tommy the Clown. I met him.
Oh, for real?
When I was
He's a legend.
At Caffeine, we had started doing content with him.
Oh, that's amazing. First of all, but also just to have met Tommy the Clown. Like most people who live in LA that aren't from LA have never met him before.
For real?
Yeah, I mean, if you're not from LA, you've probably never been to an LA party.
He's dope. Like the thing, like what he does for these kids, you know what I'm saying? Like in all these environments is just amazing. And the work that he does is almost philanthropic. Like
oh, absolutely.
Like he's an amazing dude, but also what he gives to these kids is just so much. And again, if you don't know who Tommy the Clown is, like Google him. He was in You Got Served, I believe.
Was he? Or maybe Rise, maybe?
I think, no, Rise was, he loves to tell niggas he was in Rise.
Yeah,
and that was about his shit. But like, but the thing is that you need people like that that's like showing a new generation what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's just positive. I think that's the most important thing I take away from it. Is like, you know, like that. You don't got too many positive outlets for the kids. So.
Nah, not at all. Like,
you pull up with a Suburban.
He's dope. He's dope. Yo, that Suburban's like, he really be riding around that shit. Like, around the city.
Legend. Yeah. Whole everything wrapped face.
Just super humble dude too. Like, he's amazing. It was dope to get to work with him. But we changed the Patron, the Patronies.
The printers.
Patreon. We
changed the Patreon around. Thanks to everybody who switched over, like some of our new patrons. We got some new patrons too.
Shout out to the new ones.
We're trying to, you know, basically make it so that we're more like immediate.
We're trying to make some money.
Yeah,
I was about to finish this sentence. We're trying to make some money.
But the money like gets everything that we have here. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, you know,
we have not touched a single cent in that.
Yeah, no, and that's why, like, you know, the money we're making is for you guys, and I think for me, I think about it as just like a production value type thing. Yeah, like I want to just keep elevating and every month we have something new. Yeah. We're gonna probably have something new next month, but of course you have the supporter tier, $2. You have what's the $5 tier? It escapes me.
Ground floor.
Then you have the new $10 tier where you'll be able to get the AMP episodes for replay. You'll be able to get the videos early. You'll be able to get the Q&As, all that stuff. We're gonna bring that back in a couple of days too. But you also get new fucking shows. Shout out to fucking Mark at A+, man. Recut Gems came back, Josh, all I keep seeing is the reel is back. The comments on the Patreon is like crazy. I was like, yo, they really missed this show.
I'm glad it's back, man. I think I'm glad Plus is, you know, back behind the mic doing this podcast thing. I think Mark, you know, Mark is Mark.
Mark is just you know how they say that the niggas is like multi-hyphenates? Like, that's literally Mark. And like, I'm glad that we're able to have him not only on here, but like you back hosting. Like, after RSPN ended, it didn't sit right with my soul that you was not doing your own show again and you coming back and doing something that you really love to do.
This is actually probably the first episode of a podcast that I've ever done where somebody almost made me knock over my entire set. So that should let you know what the energy is for Recut Gems this week.
So you want to tell people that don't know and that might have subscribed that don't really know what the show is, what it's about?
So Recut Gems, myself, A+, admittedly, we could have done a better job introducing ourselves in that intro episode, but we were so excited to actually get this out. 2 years ago, we ended up doing right around like quarantine time, or like around end of quarantine, I guess you would say. We ended up doing this show where we ended up talking about some of the old things that we in music, especially in hip hop, that we love to go back to, revisit, reminisce with. And we're bringing that back in a much different fashion right now. We're keeping it a lot more modern, a lot more with what we're listening to today, along with some of the throwbacks that we're dealing with and what we're, you know, playing with and that we're accustomed to, and just having a fun time talking about music, man. I think between myself and A+, we have had so many different avenues. Of course, A+ has been directly into the music business. I have been within like the internet spectrum of it. And we both have two different perspectives that I think a lot of people will love to hear and listen to, and of course reminisce with us on a lot of music. So we're going to be doing that on Patreon every other week. Of course, public will be able to get that on YouTube and on podcasts. We had episode 1 yesterday, so everybody will be able to listen to it audibly. The video should be out also yesterday as well. So you can enjoy that. We're going to be here every 2 weeks as our first ever BlkPrint Patreon bonus, with more bonuses to come. So very excited.
Yeah, and then me and Josh are going to get in the lab. We're going to do the first episode of Throwblacks this week. When are you back?
I am back on Wednesday.
Okay.
Quick trip.
We're going to record after that. First episode, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yep. I can't wait.
It's gonna be funny as hell.
I've been listening to it. I know that album front to back. So sorry.
Exactly.
We're gonna pull up videos. That's gonna be fun. So you guys are gonna get way more content from us on those down weeks when we might not be out. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
Also, before you finish, shout out to DVD Couture.
Yeah.
Jeremy, he's going to provide us some videos, some old 50 Cent videos
that's awesome.
I was looking for. So we'll have that spliced in there.
That's fire. Yeah. We you know, again,
that's why taking I said it up. Production value.
Taking it up to the next level,
Make sure you subscribe, get on the ground floor at least.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fucking dope. We had a great episode of AMP.
Yeah.
Last week with Cameron Hay. There was a lot of stuff that he said there that I was like, man, he's really wise beyond his years, man. And I was like, I give him a lot of shit.
Yeah, no, Cam is one of the young OGs out here. I always respected his kind of sports and basketball takes, and I think he, needs to be an analyst up there with, the Stephen A's of the world. Like, I would love to see him be the young black kid there because I think he has it in him.
Yeah.
Loving what he's doing over at Complex right now. But yeah, I love to see him in front of the camera. I think that kid's amazing.
No, he's like, again, I look at him a lot differently than a lot of other people do. So like,
that's like your little brother for real. And that's my little brother too. But I think you guys' relationship was a lot closer and a lot more hands-on.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I was just like, damn. Like there was just something he said. I was like, bro, chill.
Yeah, I was making me cry.
Yeah, I was like, damn, come on, Cam.
He almost got your ass. You hit the I hate you. I was like, nah, don't tell him you hate him. Don't
cool. Hey, I again, like, and it's funny we talk about this now because it's like I take a lot of people like younger than me, and I give them advice, and you know what I'm saying, I take it very seriously, the mentorship part of what I do just in life outside of my work. You know what I mean? Like I like taking like Cyrus or Cam or anybody and being like, yo, like, tell me what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Or like, this is how we do it. Or giving them opportunities where they can really shine, you know what I'm saying? And what Cam is doing and seeing what Cam is doing, I'm like, bro, he really took he took the advice and he listened. And I think that's super important. Like, not just important to him, but important to see that like I was actually saying the right thing.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. And I'm glad that you're able to, do that and have the time for it. Yeah. I think for me personally, like, this is my outlet to do that. Yeah. And that's why I try to keep it as positive as possible here.
Hey, they definitely listening.
Yeah, no, and I think, I think there's not enough young black men who preach positivity and just have, a perspective that isn't, I hate to call it a unique perspective because it's not that unique. Like, I think a lot of people can relate to our perspective, but just to hear it out loud, I think is needed. It's funny, yesterday I was at Pine and Crane downtown. They just opened up a new restaurant.
Oh, wow.
Remember we went there?
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah. They just opened up downtown. And I was ordering my food, real quick. A black kid was helping me out. He was like, oh, you need any suggestions? I was like, nah, ordered my food and shit. He was like, yo, man, it's on me. Just want to say thank you for paving the way.
Wow.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you never know who's watching.
Yeah, like I'm hopefully Jeremy, you watching the show. His name's Jeremy too. Yeah. But yeah, that shit was just like touching. That made my day. Like,
yeah.
I swear to God, I was like, damn, actually someone is out there seeing and watching and taking heed.
Yeah, because when it's said and done, that's what really matters out of everything. Like, when it's all said and done, like, we could have all the clothes, we could have all the free shit, and we do love free shit. But at the end of the day, all that matters is you listening or everyone listening to this and you getting something out of it. You know what I mean? And it fills me up with joy to see how many people watching the videos. Yeah. Or listening to the show or subscribing to the Patreon, because it's like, yo, we're really getting out there, but we're building it from the ground up. So I know we say this every single week, but it's because we're so shocked.
Yeah, every week I'm here, I'm like, damn, I'm back for real. Like, I can't believe it, man. So yeah, shout out to consistency. Shout out to you guys for subscribing. Let us know how you guys feel about this big ad in the beginning of the show, because I'll be feeling a type of way about this. I'll be like, I just want to get to it.
But we mixed the ad in with a little bit of. Well, we had to tell people about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, people got to know, and people should know.
Josh hates the ad part. We gotta sell. You gotta subscribe. You gotta hit the like. There's not enough likes. I'm like already like we need more people hitting the likes.
Hit the likes,
because the likes helps us like get pushed up in the algorithm. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I need to be behind every No Jumper video.
Exactly. Yo, that would be fire, yo. That's what I'm saying.
Give us some alternative, man.
We gotta. Didn't that dude leave? What's his name? House Phone.
Yeah, House Phone and Blasey. Actually, it's funny. We should actually get them on the show. I have something for both of them. Fidel, Carrot, Spock. So.
Oh yeah. Let's get them on the show.
Yeah, we should get all of them.
Do it on location.
Yeah, that would actually be fun. They actually have a studio they just built. So maybe we do like a special Patreon episode.
Let's hit them up, man, because I want to talk to them about a lot of shit.
I do too. Honestly, I don't know if he's like, that's not a bad idea.
He's not behind no NDA.
See, we coming up with ideas here. No. I don't know if he's just like over the situation.
Oh yeah. Well, we can talk about other shit.
Yeah, no, I want to talk about other shit. I think those two are two talented individuals. Yeah. And they've built something with just in this space. I think it's that'd be dope. Commendable.
They'd be dope. No, for sure. I want to talk about something that happened yesterday. Actually, happened live.
Oh man, what happened?
Chris Rock.
Oh shit! Oh yeah. So yeah, I forgot it was live.
Yes, it was a weird setup because they had a pre-show. So when I tuned in, I was like, "Why the fuck am I looking at these?"
Who's on the pre-show?
A bunch of stand-up comedians. People was getting ready for it.
Is it live but pre-taped? Did he do it live? He did the performance live.
Some people felt it was pre-taped, but the thing is I knew the thing that let you know it was live. He fucks up a joke at the end.
Oh, okay.
And they didn't cut it out. You know, usually in a taped show they'll cut the jokes out.
Well, maybe they. I mean, I don't know. It's funny. I'm so like. I'm in the trenches of live streaming, just from my work. So the pre-show idea, I get it, because everybody wants a pre-show. They're like, oh, we need to extend the time of this, so let's get a pre-show and get people coming in.
And people love the watch time. They love to see how many people stayed, how many people laughed.
So I get that. I mean, it's good for just the numbers, period. But I was interested in if they did a like pre-show and it was live, but then it wasn't actually live. It was pre-taped.
I felt like the pre-show. Well, I was out of the pre-show. I was like, let me just swap out of the pre-show. Yeah. I was looking at it on my phone. And then I like just kind of completely went out of it. And I was like, I'll watch it later. I'll watch the VOD later, because the pre-show was literally on. And I was like, nah, I can't do this shit.
Yeah.
It played live. A lot of people watching it in the moment. I don't know how I feel about people live tweeting and live reacting to a comedy special. That's one thing I'm not sure about.
Yeah, it's funny that you even brought that up, because I didn't watch it last night, but I saw, Twitter and tweets, and I saw people actually I saw earlier in the week people actually like tweeting the jokes.
They leaked there. Well, there was a Hollywood Reporter or something joke. I guess Netflix had leaked out a scene or something. They were trying to get hype for the Will Smith part.
It was just corny. I don't like when like it's a joke. You can't. I don't want to know the punchline before. I don't know
the cadence.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, I saw a lot of conversation around the joke. Yeah. This is the emancipation one.
Yeah,
I think it's funny.
I thought that I think when you see it within that 10-minute space. I don't want to get to the Will Smith part yet, but it's like within the 10-minute space, you'll understand it. I felt out of context, it looks a lot worse.
And I believe that. But that's not a bad joke. Nigga, he slapped me and he's getting his ass whooped in a slave movie. That's funny. I would watch that. Hey, honest to God, if a nigga beat me up,
you want to see him give it up?
Yeah, but I'm thinking about it. I'm like, if a nigga beat me up, I have to laugh at that,
because it's two separate sides of this situation, and there's two different comedy specials that I watched last night about it. So there was actually a post show.
So I was going to ask if there was a post show.
Yeah,
too.
with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah,
I hate him. You understand? I've grown to hate that guy.
Why?
I do not like him.
I just think it's funny he's on that, but it's like he's like taking a stand for like all these different things. Like, I'm like, okay, you're gonna shit on Kyrie, but then you're gonna be on here like cutting ass. Like,
was he telling jokes?
Yes.
He's so fucking lame. I remember I watched Dave and he broke his leg. I was like, this motherfucker, like, this is what you're doing, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Like, no one else, Jordan would never do this. What the fuck are you doing? You're in Dave with a broken leg?
Not only that, like,
he thought he was taking it there with that.
Yeah, he did. He did. No, but I watched the special. I feel like Chris Rock is one of the few black comedians that I always watch, and I felt like Tambourine was really good. But I saw Tambourine in Reno before it came out on Netflix. Like, and he switched a couple things up around it, but like I thought it was really good. I was like, okay, he hasn't fallen off yet to me.
Okay. And
with this, it was like I wasn't like laughing that much, and I felt like it was like I got what he was saying, but it came off as like him trying to do like Dave's shtick.
I was gonna say, was it like that? Like, yeah, it's like almost commentary more than jokes.
Yes,
and I don't got.
Not everybody can do that.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that, man. It's funny. That kind of stopped me from watching just because I was like, I knew this, like the crux of it was going to be this Will Smith situation, and just that. Like, I feel like that's the punchline of the whole set.
It is,
and that's why I'm like, I don't like. I want to laugh. I want you to talk about relationships and all the little funny shit that's going on.
And let me be clear, right? What was the temperature on Chris? Like, I feel like I liked him more than most black people did.
No, Chris Rock is cool. He was always down.
He was cool. He was all. That's the thing. He was always cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people never was saying he was the GOAT.
After he got slapped, he's not cool. Oh.
A lot of people wasn't saying he was the GOAT.
He's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT?
I thought people would say Dave's the GOAT.
I mean, Dave is the GOAT currently.
Eddie.
I think there was a point where it was like Eddie, Chris, Dave.
Okay.
Like Dave became like a GOAT in his later.
Some people squeezed in Kat and Kevin.
Yeah, but see, like in that Kat and like Kevin, I think is the GOAT mainstream wise. Like now, like I don't think he ever had a stand up GOAT. Like, but. And Kat too. Like Kat was just having his moments. Like Kat was one of them. Like, nigga, he gonna come and drop 50.
Yeah,
and he might come the next night and drop 10. And it's like, damn, Kat. Like
Brandon Jennings.
Yeah, like for real. But I feel like Chris Rock had that crown.
Yeah, he was consistent.
Yeah,
that's the word for Chris.
Consistent, and I think he was just like consistently funny and like you knew what to expect. But I think he got older. Like it's just
he came off to me, and I know me and you kind of diverge on a lot of like recent comedy stuff. But to me, he came off as like he was trying to do, and I can respect Dave for accurately, because the one Dave thing I did like was when he described the 8-minute thing. What was it? The 12-minute, the little special thing. That was the best thing that he's put out to me, and it was one of the best specials to me ever.
No, he killed that.
But I felt like he not only he could like do the commentary part. That's what I can respect from him. He can do the commentary thing really well. Chris was trying to do it, and it came off as just like he was getting lost. He said there was a part where he talked about a Snoop Dogg joke, and he was just like, Snoop Dogg sells everything. He's even selling reverse mortgages, doggages, or some shit. And I was like, that wasn't it. What the fuck is a doggage?
Yeah, that's not it. I don't know.
Shit was what? So you wait a whole hour, right, Josh?
Yeah.
You go through 10 minutes of Kardashian jokes. He's doing OJ jokes.
It's like, yes.
He's doing OJ jokes.
It's also like, who's this special for? Because I don't think, that's one thing I will say about Chris is like, after he started doing like the little hood movies, I think.
Yeah.
He never really was making comedy for us.
That's my other point.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you see who's eating this special up today. It's white people.
Yeah.
Chris Rock, to me, had become, because of where he leaned politically, like he had become kind of like the safe comedian for white folk. Before Dave kind of came back, and then everybody loved him again.
Yeah.
Because like I could say Dave wasn't really like, after Rick James, he was all white people loved him.
Yeah.
Before that, it was really just us.
Yeah, and I think Chappelle's show turned him up. Then when he left Chappelle's show, it turned him down whites, and then when he came back,
whites loved him
again. Turned him back. Yeah,
like whites never stopped. Like that's why Chris Rock was hosting the fucking Oscar.
But that's what I'm saying. I was gonna say that's why Chris Rock has always been like that guy who could. He's still funny to us, but he's accepted by them.
He's accepted.
And I think he makes his jokes for them more than anything.
Exactly.
So I like, because like without the slap, we would not be talking about
We
didn't talk about the last thing. I didn't watch it. When you brought it up, Tambourine, I'm like, I didn't watch that shit. What the fuck is that?
You didn't watch Tambourine?
No.
It was good, but
I watched funny. Like I didn't watch it just because like, again, I want to laugh when I watch stand-up. Like I didn't watch the Jerry Carmichael shit. I'm like, is it stand up? You like, or is it just you like just talking and like you got some little dark jokes in between? But
there's jokes. I think you look at Jerry Carmichael as like a special, not like a comedy special, like an actual.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw this is a minute ago, like a few months ago, but I saw this kid Opie. He's like a writer.
I heard him.
Yeah, he killed it. I'm like, this nigga's funny as shit. I need more of that.
Yeah,
I need less of niggas making statements. I need more jokes.
He does 10 minutes on the OJ and Kardashians. And Mark, I know you saw him. Was this kind of one for one what he did when you saw him?
It fucked me up because I was watching the first 5 minutes and his first like 2 or 3 jokes, I'm like, that sounds familiar. I remember him saying that at Hard Rock last year, because right around after the slap was when he started going on tour. And he started telling people, hey, I'm not talking about Will. I hope y'all know that. I have a whole set that I wrote before any of this happened. Yeah. So after the first couple of minutes, I'm like, okay, he said that on Hard Rock. 10, 20 minutes pass. This is literally the Hard Rock set. An hour passes. I'm like, wow, he just sold Netflix his entire set.
No, that's what they do.
That's what they do.
That was the plan, I believe.
He was probably testing it with y'all.
I think exactly. But then they ended up like, he had that set. Slap happens mid when that shit happens. Yeah. So then when the Netflix shit is like, oh, if you're gonna talk about that, it's a bigger bag. Yeah. So he had to tack that on to the end.
He said, I give you 10
the Will stuff was all brand new.
He said, give me 10 million. I talk about Will for 10 minutes. And that's exactly what he did.
Hey, and salute. I just saw Monique just got her bag from Netflix. Yeah. I'm like, get your bag.
You know she's gonna be talking about it too.
She better.
So Chris does 10 minutes OJ, 10 minutes Kardashian, 20 minutes on like his daughter and some story about his daughter, which I was just like, nigga, get to the point. Like, it's like, but we want to hear this. We want to hear about this. We don't want to hear about this other shit. Like the other shit really wasn't that funny. He gets to Will, and the punchline of the whole thing is like, I don't want another mad rapper. I don't want another rapper mad at me. So he finally gets to Will. I won't spoil it. I'm pretty sure you might have seen clips, but like, it's very clear to me that Chris is still very, very angry about this.
Yeah, nigga's ass slapped.
And I feel like he got so mad, Josh, that he fucked up like a big punchline joke that was supposed, the emancipation joke is the joke he fucked up on, because he said that when he saw Concussion, he fucked two different jokes up, because Jada apparently had, I didn't know this, but apparently she had said don't host the Oscars because Will didn't get nominated for Concussion. But he said that she got mad because he said he basically fucked the movies. He was like, he got concussion with Emancipation. Yeah. And then he said, oh fuck, I fucked the joke up. And I was like, this nigga's mad. I was like, this nigga's really mad.
I mean, I would be mad too. And you see his brothers going to their little interview podcast tour talking about this shit. Yeah, niggas is mad. And it's funny, like, that's why Will Smith, where's he be at?
I mean, here's my thing. You might not agree with me. You might agree with me. Like, there aren't too many black people like those two in their respective fields. And I feel like I'm with you. He should be upset. But I also feel like these two, like, just them knowing the gravity of what this looks like. Yeah. I think they could have kind of came together.
They should have pieced it up.
They should have pieced it up a long time ago.
But also, it's like, in that piecing up, it's like, Will, like, nigga, piece it up with me and we gonna go get a check. I need a bag with this. I need a bag with this piece.
Will should have came out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, but also I feel it's two-sided, man. Because it's like, Will, I need you to apologize, but then also, Chris, like, I need you to apologize. Nigga, like, my wife got a real disease. You over here talking about, like,
he calls her a bitch.
But also, it's like double down time. Now it's like, you slap me, nigga. Yeah, nigga, fuck that bitch.
I feel like he should have apologized to Chris first. Yeah, and again, we're talking about this again. But, like, it's because, again, we're a year out and he's just talking about it now.
Still ain't even, damn,
but it's like, he's like very mad, drops the mic on it, and then he leaves. And then everybody on Twitter, like, they're like, that was it. I feel like there's a lot of different people who didn't like it. There's people who kind of came in not wanting to like it, which I understand. Yeah. There's people, like, I came in like, I love Chris Rock and I wanted to like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't come in like with the same type of thing. And I was just like, it was, if you didn't like Chris Rock, Josh, you're not going to like him off of this still. Like,
yeah, I'm going to check it out just because. I'll probably watch it tonight. I don't know.
But I also saw, and I don't know if you heard about this one, the Marlon Wayans special about it. God Loves Me. That shit to me was way better than this.
I watched his last one and I was like, he had like on some off-whites. I was just like, nigga, what you doing?
It was whack. His last shit was whack.
His fit was pissing me off. This last one.
This fit his ass too, because it looked like he wearing like some like flare jeans, like some flare pants. And they got like a wide. He looked awful.
I'm gonna check it out.
But he talks about the slap from the perspective of somebody who knew all three people or who knows all three people.
That's funny.
And he manages to not only laugh about Chris Rock and laugh about it through the lens of what Chris Rock has done to him before, but also his relationship with Jada and stuff like that, but also give them flowers on how amazing these three people are at what they did. Yeah. And I was like, Chris, that's the shit Chris Rock used to do, was be able to laugh at his own pain. And he ain't laughing at this shit. He's pissed.
Yeah, he pissed.
And I'm like, yo, you needed to like let that shit go a long time ago, bro.
It's funny because he's pissed because it's also like he's not wrong. So it's like, I'm not wrong. So I have every right to be pissed. But also it's like, nigga, for the betterment of just your life, you might want to just get over this.
Yeah, because you're 60. This nigga's almost 60. And I'm sorry, bro. Y'all are just amazing people. Like, Will Smith, a weird ass nigga, like 100%. But he was also one of the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's also like, nigga, all this time you ain't got no get back yet.
Exactly.
So it's like,
it's been a year and all you got is some words for the day.
Yeah, it's like, come on, like,
hey, get back takes time. You know, some people are slow burn. Some people are slow process.
Also, it's like,
but you ain't worth, like, some niggas ain't worth $60 million, $300 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, a $60 million nigga shouldn't be moving like that to me.
Yeah, my $60 million nigga, my revenge is fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Hot and ready.
Exactly.
Dominoes.
And Marlon talks about that in the special. And like, I would love for someone to watch the Chris Rock joint and then watch Marlon's and then see the difference.
I'm gonna watch both.
Because like, Marlon talks about, like, if it was me, I would have beat his ass after every commercial break. Like,
bro, like, it would have been a crazy little, the ceremony wouldn't have went on. I'd have fucked some shit up. I think I talked about this when it happened. I would have like fucked up the set.
Yeah.
Nigga would
slapped down the set?
Nigga would have slapped me and we would have been tumbling down the set and there would have been a hole in this shit. Like, if that, as they pulling me away, I'm pulling on shit. We ain't continuing this show after that.
No.
There's no way. These awards will be given out over the internet.
But the way he frames it, and I want to know if you agree with this. And this will be the last thing I say about this special, because I want you to watch it like complete. And I want to know your thoughts on it.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah.
he says that there was two groups of people that saw the slap differently. There was white people who thought Will Smith was always like this. He was basically white. You know what I'm saying? He said he called Will Smith the crayon that looks black and writes white.
That's actually funny.
And to the black people, we always thought Will Smith was corny. He was bootlegging his movies. And I was like, yeah, that's our experience with it. Yeah. But in that moment, it flipped for Will. When white people realized he's really a nigga, and black people realized and remembered that he was. And I was like, yeah, because I see way more people today fucking with Will Smith than I have ever seen in my life.
I mean, I guess it's funny. Like, Will Smith always kind of been, you know, from the Fresh Prince and like, you know, he's always been in culture. Like, even his son or cousin or nephews or someone's like a writer and just be around Meek in the camp. So it's like he always had Philly ties, I think. So I never really thought it was corny per se. I thought, you know, like, he getting the white bag. He gonna do Men in Black, Independence Day, and like, but he still would do Bad Boys. Yeah, and like that's. So I don't know. But to your point, I think the slap did have white people being like, "Oh shit, yeah, still a nigga, huh?"
Like, ban the nigga out the way.
Yeah, but I also think, I don't know, it's two sides of it, because I forgot, who was it? Tom Cruise or somebody went on Oprah and was crying.
Jumped on the couch.
I know. Who was the one that was talking about Will Smith, but was just like, oh, he's just a terrible human being. It was one of them.
Oh yeah, I know. Was it Jamie Lee Curtis? It was one of these.
It was a white dude, but I'm just like, my thing is like, yeah, she was talking shit too, but my thing is this, you know, if a white man had did that, the conversation would definitely be around protecting your wife.
Yeah, way different.
Standing up for his wife and like, it would be a different. I don't think that enough people are talking about that.
And it wouldn't be about like her cheating, because I feel like people keep bringing up the entanglement shit and like how they did that.
Oh yeah,
which is weird.
I don't like that people bring that up. That's why I didn't even mention it. Yeah, I don't like that they put that weird, correlate that.
But it's like, it's also like like they're weird, okay? But that's also marriage shit.
And that's, they're in love. They love each other. He went up there and defended the love of his life. And I think people, if he was white, I think it would be treated differently. I don't know. Maybe that's me getting
Chris
racist.
Rock brings that up, and I was like, I felt like though he shouldn't have brought the entanglement. I'm like, this situation between the nigga that slapped you and you, but
the entanglement thing is funny because it's like niggas act like they bitches don't be getting fucked, and they know. Like, niggas be knowing. Rich niggas like that, they be, and they be knowing and just be like, I don't want to know. I don't see it, so it's not there. But it's like, Will was just like, shit, if you gonna do your thing, I'm gonna do my thing. Yeah,
Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm not mad at that train of, I don't know. Maybe I am mad at that train of thought, but I ain't y'all.
I would advise anyone to check out the Marlon one. I want to see what Josh's thoughts are on both. What'd you think about it, MC?
The Marlon Wayans special? I didn't watch the Marlon Wayans special.
The Chris Rock one.
I thought it was cool. I mean, since I already saw most of it, I already knew what the daughter punchline was going to be. And truthfully, I did like the daughter story. The daughter story was kind of funny.
It was long as shit.
Spoiled kids. Yeah, it was a long wind up.
20 minutes.
But that's the type of shit I'm looking for from him, honestly. That's why I was like, when you mentioned it, I'm like, oh, okay. It's
the most earnest part of the whole thing. Him being single, I don't want to hear that shit. That shit went too long too.
The single shit was a little Ali ass. I was like, yeah, Chris, you're like, it's like 50 plus, bro. Come on, man. I don't want to hear about ass eating from you, Chris, honestly speaking.
That's what I hear doing, man. 50.
Oh my God. Speaking of
plus, he might be like 60, bro. He ain't 50 plus.
Speaking of holding grudges, another situation happened. We got to get to this before it's out the news. The general, but because somebody won't stop talking about it, but
it ties into this too.
It ties into holding grudges. It ties into holding grudges. That's the name of this episode, holding grudges.
Oh shit.
The Michael B. Jordan thing. I just want to get just a high level thoughts on this Michael B. Jordan thing. High level, because it's been around for a couple days.
It's been around for a couple days, man. He got his revenge.
He did.
He got his revenge. It took a while. 7th grade.
Slow burn. Yeah.
He got his revenge.
But
he said, "I'm gonna get this bitch."
When it happened, he won a however much $1 million nigga. And now he is, and he said, "Well, look, you at my."
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, and that's the thing. It's like he got his money up. He like, I ain't forget. Like, my thing with that is like, I'm not mad at Michael B. Jordan by no means.
They're trying to make him look like the villain here.
He's not the villain. If you like, because I'll tell you, I hate to keep making it racist or racial.
It is.
But if he was white, it would not be a conversation and be like, "Oh, you bullied her in school." Nobody talking about him being bullied. Yeah, he was bullied. Bullied in school, and now he up and he like, "I'm not fucking with you." He said, "I know." I remember, like he acknowledged her. I remembered you. I'm not gonna give you this interview. I remember you though. Yeah. We went to school together, and I respect that.
He gave an interview.
He did?
He did. He ended up, the interview goes for a minute and 50 seconds after that.
And that's my thing. He still gave your bum ass the interview.
Yeah. And he brought Jonathan Majors into it.
You know, it's funny. If I was her, I wouldn't even want to do the interview after talking down on a nigga. Like, even if she said, I didn't see, because I heard she didn't say the corny line.
She didn't say the corny line, but she basically said that, like, she admitted that she had kind of like,
you was politicking on me. If people I went to high school with that are celebrities and stars now, I always big them up. You ain't never heard me come on here and talk down on even people I wasn't really cool with. I'm like, oh, they
different.
Cool.
And it's different too, because like I could understand her doing that something she didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little different. But somebody you didn't know, I would think I would tread carefully, because you, again, like I said earlier, you never know who's listening. Her ass did not know he was listening.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let nobody call anyone I grew up with corny, even if they are corny. I'm not gonna participate, and I'm gonna be like, oh, but you know, shout out to them. Like, right. But she was just letting it go down.
Yeah,
complicit.
So like they were like, because like Joe Budden and a couple other people, like the way he talked to her, and I was like, I didn't really see.
Yeah, I mean,
he talked to her any differently.
So I'm like, man, y'all lucky it was not me. Like
That's why God didn't give you $60 million.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, he know, and I shout out to you, Lord. Like, I know you doing what you supposed to do for me, because like it would get a little crazy. Like, I would be like, damn near snatch her mic, get her fired. This bum ass nigga from middle school over here hosting this shit. I think about like fucking Shade Room. The girl that runs that, Angelica. I went to middle school with her.
Okay.
That's like, and she troves and rumors and gossip. But I ain't never really heard nobody come on and tell no stories of her back in the day, and like it just
people, but they don't want to be on Shade Room. That's why.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They don't want to be on Shade Room.
I seen Shade Room put out a retraction to the 50 Cent story.
Remember,
like 50 Cent penis thing?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that nigga 50.
They put a retraction to the Doja Cat devil pictures too.
Oh, hey, see, that's why I'm like, bro. And that's why I shout out to 50 and Doja Cat, because that's the way I would move. It's like I'm about to be super paper gangstered up.
You have to be.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Cam Thomas, coming for you.
You said you didn't really want to talk about it 2 weeks ago.
I didn't want to talk about it 2 weeks ago, and I don't want to talk about it now. But I just mentioned paper gangster, and we in the courtroom with our do-rags on right now.
Yeah, let's throw another one. Let's throw this one up.
No search key.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
So he's legit not letting it go.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what he's doing, but I know what I'm doing. And I know how we moving.
I'm leaving it at that.
Steppers.
I'm leaving it at that.
Drewskis.
Steppers.
I'm leaving it at that. Speaking of Drewskis, did a stand-up set in Richmond.
Oh yeah, I'm a hold out judgment. I think, did LA happen, or is he coming?
It didn't happen yet.
I don't know if I want to check it out. Actually.
I gotta see. I don't want him to be tarnished, but I haven't heard good things. That's all I'm gonna say. Michael B. Jordan, man, $58 million. Creed 3 first week, biggest opening for Creed. The people thought it wasn't going to work without Sylvester Stallone. Hell no.
It worked last time without him.
Put 2. He's in the second one.
Oh, he's in the first one too?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the first one without him. Nigga said
he's not the draw.
Yeah, that's what I
Who thought he was the draw? He hasn't been the draw since the Rocky movies. The fuck?
Put 2 black men on the front, man. Hey, people gonna come out and see it, man. So shout out to Michael B. Jordan, man, making that paper. I don't got nothing against the dude, yo. I actually I think he's cool.
I mean, he cool. Like, he just a nigga out here just being successful, being an actor. Like, I
just didn't like he dating white chicks and all that shit.
Yeah, it's funny. I saw that, and it's just like, man, love who you want to love. That him dating a white chick, doesn't make him corny. There might be other things that make him corny. I don't know him to call him corny. From what I've seen, he seemed cool. He's in The Wire.
He's in The Wire. He likes anime. I could fuck with that.
That's a little corny.
He might like Gundam. You nigga. What game is Josh playing, MC?
Hogwarts. Is it a little corny? I don't know. Some people think it's a little cool.
You also haven't given us an update on your Harry Potter excursion.
When I go online, Josh is on PS5 all the time.
Yeah, I always just be watching shows and shit on there too. But I haven't played this past week. It was a busy week.
Busy.
Yeah, but I'm up. Like I'm on my shit. I just was riding brooms and shit.
This nigga level 30 wizard.
How's class been? You got to go to school and shit?
Nah, like you go to like different classes to learn different spells and potions and shit. Potion making.
What'd you learn?
I got it all. I could be invisible. I could shoot some shit down.
Michael B.
Got fire coming out my wand. It's actually a lit game. I convinced my homie to just buy it. I wish it had an online. Like, I don't even play games online, but I would love to play that.
Probably
online.
next time. Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
We got to get online on our YouTube too, man. We got to make that happen. But I mean, again, Michael B. Jordan. Shout out to him. Like, I got no qualms with that, man. I don't want to. I know the person who actually said the corny thing. I don't really know I haven't spoke to her about it, but like, I don't really want to speak to it, but I gotta say, like, I'm just shaking my head at it. I don't really like, man. I don't subscribe to that thought. I feel like you gotta, you know, certain things, like, you gotta, when you say stuff, there's consequences behind it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you say certain things, of course you're going to get his stands going after you.
Yeah,
he's got a big fan base. And now you know he has a big fan base.
Must have forgot.
No, some people love that, though. Some people love getting off the, oh my God, I'm muting this tweet with the tongue out emoji.
Yeah.
And just, you know, enjoy
I'm being silenced. It's like, nobody's silencing you, dog. Ain't nobody silencing you, bro. I'm just like, man, I'll talk to her about that later, man. I heard her be like, "Yeah, you okay? Did they box you up yet?" On Creed,
she probably went and saw Creed. Probably enjoyed it.
Better have.
She knows she like Michael B. Jordan.
He gave her so much attention.
Come on,
or maybe not.
All parties involved know they love Michael B. Jordan, including himself.
Yeah,
like come on, like the fuck.
I mean, who else is burning out, man? Ja Morant.
Oh my God,
burning out.
This guy's crazy.
This episode is about a bunch of like burnt out shit.
Yeah, is it holding grudges or burnt out? It's one or the other. Because you're burnt out.
Ja Morant.
No, you're burnt. He's burnt out for multiple reasons before the guns even.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say his 2023 hasn't been stellar.
Yeah,
you start out with. I think that ever since he said we go in the West,
Yeah, why he say that?
That was famous last words.
I mean, but even before that, I just always kind of like, I don't know, you good, so it's like it's cool, but he corny.
He is.
Like when he was running through the tunnel, like y'all stay over there, we good. Like like what are you doing?
was that where it started for you?
It was low key before
What
that.
was the tunnel thing?
He was. This was like in the playoffs when they were down like 2-1 or something like that.
When they were playing Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
But he was corny before that. He was corny when he dyed the one Dread green. I was like,
get your whiz on.
I was like, nah. His dreads might be fake, low key.
His hair would definitely fall out with that one dread. I'm telling you.
One green dread was kind of crazy.
Hair gonna fall out.
I think we accepted it because he was such a good basketball player, as we accept a lot of things.
People was calling him the new AI, and I said, let's calm down.
Game wise, it's a good game. I'm not mad at his game. I love his game. And honestly,
AI though,
he better keep it the fuck up. I mean, AI ain't one shit. He ain't one shit. He ain't got a good shoe. He ain't got the He kind of got the lifestyle a little bit, but then it's like you're not doing it right. Like,
you could have seen AI in the trenches in Norfolk, Virginia, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure if camera phones was out, AI would have been on the phone. Like, what's up?
He would have been in Huntersville with the clips.
Yeah, like
with the clips. They get like for sure.
The Josh is just unfortunate because it's like you don't got to do this
at all.
And my thing is like you could do this in a cooler manner. But it's like you can be you want to be the NBA tough guy, cool. You want to run with your niggas, cool. But you can do it in a way that's a little smoother, and I think he's just failing at that.
I mean, where do we start? I mean, he beat up some teenagers, pointing a gun at a child.
Yeah, like the beating up the teenagers was the Foot Locker finish line.
Was it two separate incidents, or are we conflating?
So finish line, I got the rundown. So his mom went to finish line over the summer. Dad finished. She's at finish line alone. She gets into it with an employee. First of all, what are y'all getting into it about at finish line?
Why are you there?
Ja Morant's mom, what are you getting into? I just want to know, like, what was his mom might have been absolutely in the wrong. Anyway.
She might have stepped in and say, I need to get these for free because my son owned this whole shit.
I'm just curious what the argument was. Like, I want to deep dive into this. So they get into that argument. Ja Morant, she calls Ja.
Yeah.
Ja comes up there with nine of his homies.
Yeah.
And a gun. I think maybe they always have guns. They in a gun.
He had allegedly. A gun at the strip club.
Why not? He pulled up. So then they get into it. Security's like, y'all just leave. He like, what time he gets off? Like, you gonna wait around? Y'all got a game tonight?
Got practice?
Y'all got a game tonight?
Exactly.
The fuck you got practice? This nigga got some free time.
Dylan Brooks like, where this nigga at?
He has some goddamn.
He said we played the Rockets
time.
tonight. Don't worry.
So leave. That's the first incident. Everyone feels intimidated though. Like this is the thing. You're Ja Morant, so it's like, and you have money and access, and you have guns and people, so it's like goons. Everybody's going around like we're intimidated. This nigga's a Ja Morant Mordov.
Yeah,
that's what he is. He's a Mordov. Like whatever. Like he's from because they from South Carolina too.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody need to look up the Morant Mordahl connection. There might be something there. There literally might be something there.
But he's not the figurehead. He just the kid.
He might just be connected though. Ja might be connected to
him.
He
moving like he the figurehead though. So you can't move like that.
Let me go back. So all right. So that was the finish line thing. Then he's playing pickup basketball at his house with a top high school prospect out of Memphis. This kid's like one of the top high school players. Kid looks up to Ja. He's like, oh, mentor-mentee relationship. They playing pickup. The kid throws the ball. Oh, wait. Ja Morant throws the ball hard at him,
yeah. Because he was getting cooked, probably.
Who knows?
He was probably getting, hey, Josh, when you throw the ball that hard, it's because you get cooked.
Ja Morant's good. I don't know what was going on. The kid's good. Ja Morant's good. I don't know who was getting cooked. So he throws it hard. The kid throws it hard back. The ball slips out of Ja Morant's hand, hits his face. Hits his face. Just shit I would do.
He wasn't expecting the kid to have the energy again.
Bro, hits his face. He gets into the kid's face. So I think he say,
"Can I want me to do it?" He tells me, "You want me to do it?"
Put his chin on his shoulder. Just imagine that. I'm giving you guys the visual here on YouTube. Chin on shoulder. This is some shit I did in middle school, like maybe elementary.
He said, "Should I do it? Should I do it?
Should I do it to him? Should I do it to him?" His boys, he got some real ass yes men. Because we don't get to that in the video too. He has some yes sir men. They're a new breed.
Yes,
like ultra yes men. They're yes sir men. So look, gets in his face. He's like, "Should I do it? Should I do it?" Yes, sir, man says yes.
Yes, sir. No, he says yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man says yes, sir. Crazy response to that. Should I do it? Yes, sir. Punches him in the jaw. Hauls off and punches him in the jaw. Now, see, this is the part that a lot of people aren't reporting. I'm gonna report this part because I'm fair.
Because you know it.
I'm impartial.
Yeah.
I get the alternative news sources. I get the real news.
Reddit.
Alternative news sources. So punches the kid. The kid falls.
Yeah.
They all start jumping him. They punching him. They jumping him. Whatever. Ja stops. It kind of breaks up. Ja runs in the house, gets a gun. The kid starts running away from the house. Like, I guess he gets in his car or some sort.
So scary.
Ja comes out with the gun. Like, we didn't see a gun. The kid said he was motioning at his waistband.
To the gun, yeah.
Motioning at his waistband. T. Morant, the dad. T. Morant is there. He is everywhere. This is my thing. This is another thing. His father is everywhere.
He should not be everywhere.
His father was probably in the strip club.
Yeah, well.
His father was probably in the strip club. His father was on the plane with the hose when they was going to the PJ, like when they was turning up. So hold on, let me finish the story.
Okay.
So T. Morant comes out.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come on, son. Like, you ain't gotta do this right now, man.
No, sir.
It's almost your bedtime. So they live next door to each other. He bought them the house next door to him.
Yeah.
So almost your bedtime. The kid jumps in his car and leaves, and he starts sending out threats. I'm gonna come back and light this motherfucker up like fireworks.
Which to be fair, you get jumped. Yeah, you're not. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I understand that.
That's a bold threat. I'm gonna light this motherfucker up like fireworks. He didn't even go through with it. I see that's the difference between a $60 million nigga
and a zero nigga.
Yeah. I mean, he high school, NIL. He probably a $300,000 nigga right now. They make him. Hey, them little high school prospects is making money right now.
He probably could have found niggas.
Yeah, he should have. I would have. I'd have made that. Hey, sorry, I'm going there. I was about to make Ja Morant a tragic story.
but my thing is this, right? It's like you're a multimillionaire, Nike shoe, kids look up to you. It seems to be that they want to make you not just the face of a franchise, but they want to make you the face of something, of the new generation.
It's just, for me, with Ja, it's crazy because you're like an NBA superstar, and like, so it's like you don't have to do the gangster stuff. You could just do the cool, like, you could be Mace. Why you got to be?
Is it a case of
Loon? Like, you could just be the cool nigga. Why you got to be the gangster?
Is it a case of him getting the fame and stardom too fast?
No, because it's like that's what happens. Like, it's everybody getting the fame and stardom too fast. That's the NBA. So it's like everybody is gonna have their troubles, and I don't think it's isolated to him. I don't think it's isolated to too fast. I just think he just is trying to portray something. Like, I think even just like, just like not even the confrontations, just the Instagram videos. It's like, you on Instagram and you rapping Lil Baby and we ain't like something happened. Like, you get fouled hard one game and y'all have a little shoving match in the game. The next thing you sending subliminals on Instagram. Like, why are you doing that?
Or, I mean, threatening to, I thought I was often when he started threatening to shoot people on Twitter. That's it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he's been at this for a minute.
But that's my thing. It's like, even just your tweets, like, it was like some shit like, I ain't switching sides when somebody got traded or something. Like, why are you tweeting that? I hate how he tweets too. Like, he tweet like how kids used to type on MySpace. Like I guess that's how they talk.
But it's how he talk. But
it's like, nigga, you are a multi-millionaire. Like, you don't even talk like that. Like, you be in the meetings like, yes, sir. Like, when you be talking to GM and like when you got the occasional email you gotta send, you're not typing like that. So why are you putting that on?
I think that the straw that broke the camel's back for a lot of people was all of these allegations came out days within each other.
Yeah.
He goes to the strip club over the weekend, no shirt on, and flashes a gun.
So
what did he do? And it made me think, like, bro, is this nigga on drugs? That's the only way I can think of it.
I don't think he on drugs. That's the thing. I think he's just on clout. Clout is a fucking drug. I think he just want to be seen as that. I don't know. I don't hear much about his love life. Like, he's not in the tabloids or on Shade Room. But I don't know I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he's trying to posture for the hoes. I saw in the video. I'm looking all through the video. There's girls in the back taking shots on the bottles and shit. I'm like, damn, they got it going up back there. Like, I didn't actually see not one stripper for real. That's the crazy part about it. I didn't see a stripper. I saw them and like some girls. I saw a bunch of niggas. I saw niggas and girls, but I didn't see like stripper. I saw girls like they were like maybe just hanging out.
Bro, it
looks like a private resident strip club, like somebody's house that just they got as like a room.
And the thing is that like this happens, and I'm like, yo, this kid just doesn't want to learn. Now he's been suspended for 2 games.
But he got off easy.
That's what I said.
He got off really. It could have been 2 games in the fine is easy.
Like, that's 2 games. That's nothing to him. But it happens at a time where his team really needs him, and now they're missing. One of their teammates got a season-ending injury. Dylan Brooks, he can't even get a tech no more for the rest of the season, and he's gonna get one. Yeah. So he's fucked.
Their team is absolutely imploding right now. KD coming to the West is crazy. Yeah. Kyrie in the West is crazy. Clippers,
it's the worst.
Probably gonna make the play-in. Lakers, we're not gonna talk about them right now, but
LeBron's out for the season. It is what it. Well, this team was built on the Lakers for next year.
I think they got a gel. I like Malik. I like who we got right now. So I'm very content.
It goes back to what we talked about at the top of the show about mentorship. And if there's no one in Memphis, Memphis has no one that could like take him aside and be like, yo, this ain't the way.
It's not. It starts in South Carolina, where you from. It starts in your home. It starts on the people that you come up with. I think that's one thing that I do blame a lot, like an AAU culture. Like, I think I see it a lot now with all these kids, like these first round draft picks. They come in the league. Everyone got a chain.
Yeah,
I'm like, they lucky I'm not on that type of time, because it's like, I don't know like how everybody got a chain. I don't really see everybody with security.
Yeah,
and I know like niggas out here in LA that was like robbing like football players and things like that. Like I'm sure these NBA players are moving a little more swiftly, but I'm like, I don't think y'all moving swift enough, because I be seeing
or safe enough.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like these kids kind of grew up being the best basketball player since middle school, and then it's like, they don't really have people around them, or just like they're sunning them, for lack of a better word.
They've always been told they're great, and there's always people that want to get on the gravy train, and there's always and that's where the yes sir men come from. Yeah. That's where your parents come from, and I think that's to me the most like when you have kids, it's gonna be like I would like to stand adjacent to my child's success. I don't want to be part of it. Like I feel like his dad is living out his second childhood right now.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's like he goes to every single game.
How
do you have the time? No, it is not. How do you have the time as a human being to go to every single NBA game?
LeVar didn't do that, because someone tried to draw the parallels between T. Morant and LeVar.
I fuck with LeVar way more than T. Yeah. LeVar was trying to build the business. He's like, I'm built like he's crazy as well. I'm just saying, if I had to pick one or the other, I think I would pick the one that's like trying to instill some morals in his kids.
And he actually, all the shit that he said actually happened, which is crazy.
Like he was actually trying to instill like some morals, values, and principles. Like, it was an ignorant way of going about it, but he was actually about that. I think, and I'm not to say that T's not on that privately, but I think publicly
we don't see
not.
That. Yeah, we don't see that.
And then it's like, I don't know, just the Ja Morant shit. Like, let's go back to the situation at hand. You in this strip club with your shirt off. Why is your shirt off in the strip club? Like, why? With these little ass chains on, like, I really like
a Nike chain, Josh.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
A Nike chain.
Nike is panicking right now. The chain with the gun next to it, with the little deuce. What the fuck was that in your hand, bro? That little ass fucking gun, dog. Oh my God. Then your homie that gets in frame next to you, yes sir, man. We turning up. Like, nigga, what the fuck are you? Like, nigga, I would have been like, bro, we off live right now.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been like a quick, as soon as he touched the gun in the camera, we would have been off live.
But at that point, Josh, it was already in the ether at that point.
Yeah, I know, but even then, like, he didn't end the live there.
No, he didn't.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
and then it's
we
like,
all in the room. We ain't got awareness. Like, we all in the room. Like, I've been on that side where it's like protect the bag. Like, it's like I've been an artist manager. I work with artists that, like, you got to protect that situation. I've been in places and taking phones. You on alert. Like, even if you just a nigga around, like, I've been around niggas. Like, I've been around just niggas and, like, we all hanging out, kicking it.
Don't say
and
that.
I'm just saying, but it's just like, I'm just on alert. Like,
no, I'm saying, you saying, like, don't say that.
Don't say that. Like, don't, like, we're not gonna talk about that right now. Like, what was she, like, what is she doing in her phone? Like, we just on alert. And it's like, how is no one around him just, like, on alert in that manner? Like, even on him, it's like, nigga, we not on our phones right now, bro. We not. What do we have to be on our phones for?
Because all this shit could go away. You know what I mean? Like, and it goes back to, if you're a $60 million, $230 million nigga, you're moving a lot different. You like Nike put a lot behind. Like, he had a really cool rollout. I feel like Jason Tatum was like the dope way to debut the shoe.
Yeah.
But like with Ja, you had a cool ass rollout. Your son gave you the present. Yeah. All that shit. That shit was fire to me. Like, that shit was dope. And they have so much invested in you, and your colorways are still coming out. And then it's like, what the fuck are we can't stop these niggas. It's Kyrie, now it's this nigga. Like,
it's just not a cool, like, man, way to go about it. Like, I get it if you want to be a part of hip hop culture and you a basketball player, so you want to have the Bread Gang chain and CMG and Memphis, that's the culture, and y'all want to have y'all kind of swagger. But it's a cooler way to do it. And that's just my thing. It's like, you're not even doing it in a cool manner. Like, you crashing out like an NBA young boy.
I mean, keep it 100. I feel like Harden, as weird as he is, I feel like he handles it cool with all the niggas he be around.
Bro, Harden be with some real ones, moving really good. Like, and when he be out, he be with
no bullshit.
Yeah, he be with the rappers, and then he go back to doing his basketball shit, and like, and you know, even he gets some flack for how his off the court movements are.
Yeah,
but he's doing it in a cool way. So look at you, Ja. Like, this is a nigga James Harden who gets flack, and he ain't committing no crimes.
That shit, yeah.
Nigga, look, like, it's like, come on, bro. And then it's like, what are you doing it for? Like, I bring it up again because it's like, you know, some people are doing it for the street cred. Some people are doing it for the hoes. Like, I don't either.
It's something there.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he should probably talk to somebody about this shit. I don't really know what it is, but it's like, but I'm saying, it's facts. Like, why are you doing this?
I just want to, I'm like, really? Like, what was the point of that?
Like, I looked at it and it was like, this nigga dumb as hell.
I really don't get it. Like, it's like, it's not drugs. It's not like.
Definitely liquor.
I guess liquor, but he don't even look drunk or nothing. He just looked like he's just happy.
He could have been completely sober in that.
Man, that's one thing I kept talking to my homegirl about. I'm like, why the fuck is he so happy? Like, they lost. Like, not even to say I could see you being like lost and not affecting you.
Yeah.
But why were you so happy? He was like ecstatic. Even the song he was playing, I'm like, that's not even a strip club song. That's what made me know that they weren't at a strip club. I'm like, that's not a song you hear in a strip club. What was the song? It was like a Young Boy song, but all my life I've never heard a Young Boy in a strip club.
And that's the thing is, like, how are you checked out of the season?
No,
clearly, with the way they play.
One thing I'll say is that, you know, NBA players, like, a lot of niggas don't put it on camera. They be out. They be outside. I think fucking Steven Jackson just told a story about when he was in the league, and I forgot what city they was in, but they went out and they were supposed to have practice at 9 a.m, and they got back at like 7. He said when they got to the practice, he was like, the coach still smelled the liquor on them.
Oh God.
And then he was just like, he was like, we ain't even gonna practice, man. Just come to the game, make sure y'all win. He's like, they won by 20. So it's like, it's just like that happens. I get it. You out, you turning up. I've been out and been like, damn, nigga, you ain't got a game in the morning. This is funny. I can't tell this is a Patreon story, but I was out with a player.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I was really thinking like, this nigga ain't got a game in the morning. And then the next morning he called out. Like, he did it was like a do not
EMP.
Yeah, like a do not playing, like soreness or something. I was like, nigga, sore.
Nigga woke up and said, Coach, my knee.
So I get it, but it's like, you're not putting that out there.
Yeah, no, it's a difference. It's a difference between like how you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say should act, but like how are we supposed to maneuver? You know what I mean? Like I think that I hope he gets the help that he needs. He said he's going to take some time away. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what that's going to look like.
I didn't believe that shit because he didn't write it like he write it.
The way he posted,
he should have wrote it how he talk. I ain't gonna come back to the social media for a little bit. I gotta think I don't know how that nigga talk. I really, honestly, like I saw a picture of him when he was in high school. Nigga had on some boat shoes.
Yeah.
Now he on this. I'm like, I mean, I still can understand that because he probably was on his black boy, white boy swag.
People are like, now we're shaming people for having two families, for having two parents. Now I'm like,
yeah, we are, nigga, in this community. Yeah, we shaming the fuck out of y'all motherfuckers. Let's let it happen more often so we don't shame it. How about that? How about that?
Oh man, and with that, we at time, bro.
Man.
What a great conversation. Thank you guys for listening. This is a good ass conversation about really like wealth levels, yo, and how people are acting.
It's different, bro. I can't wait till I'm there, man. I'm gonna be like, the growth is happening right now with me.
Yeah.
So when I'm there, I won't be reacting how I should react.
You're humble.
But Michael B. Jordan, Will,
Chris,
Morant, shout out to y'all, man. I hope y'all really
we gotta get over this. We gotta get over
it in, man. We're all role models, all of us in life.
Exactly.
And I know a lot of athletes like, I ain't a role model, but you are, man. So I think, really kids are looking up to you. You got a Nike shoe.
Well, I don't got a Nike shoe. We didn't even get free Nike shit.
This nigga always brings it back to that.
You feel me? Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Please check out the new episode of Recut Gems. We're gonna have the first episode of Throwblacks next week. Get Rich or Die Trying. Me and Josh and MC gonna be back at your heads next week with that. Thank you guys for listening, man. If you haven't signed up for the Patreon, man, you might want to do that. It's definitely worth the $5. You get all of that. And make sure you go on our YouTube, the BlkPrint Network. Check out all of our videos, all of our reels. We doing reels as well. Get some good. I checked out the reel the other day. They fucking with it.
Yeah.
They fucking with it, man.
Keep following, keep sharing, keep telling people, man. Word of mouth is always key.
It's key. It is key. So thank you guys for listening. For Josh Peace, I'm J5, and we'll see you guys in a week for Throwblacks. Peace.